Now, Allah has made many promises, and Shaitan has made many promises. And these are covered in the Quran. Long before us, Shaitan made a promise to Allah. قَالَ فَبِمَا أَغْوَيْتَنِي. He said, "O Allah, O my Lord, just as you have led me astray, لَأَقْعُدَنَّ لَهُمْ صِرَاطَكَ الْمُسْتَقِيمِ. I will surely sit on the straight path before them. ثُمَّ لَآتِيَنَّهُمْ مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ وَعَنْ أَيْمَانِهِمْ وَعَنْ شَمَائِلِهِمْ وَلَا تَجِدُ أَكْثَرَهُمْ شَاكِرِينَ. And then I will surely come to them from in front of them, from behind them, from their right hand side, from their left hand side. And then you will surely find many of them, most of them, not being grateful." So Shaitan made that promise to Allah. And in another verse, it's even more explicit. وَقَالَ لَأَتَّخِذَنَّ مِنْ عِبَادِكَ نَصِيبًا مَفْرُوضًا. O my Lord, I will surely take from your servants a fixed share, meaning some of your servants will be mine. I will claim them. I will claim a fixed share of your servants. وَلَأُضِلَّنَّهُمْ وَلَأُمَنِّيَنَّهُمْ وَلَآمُرَنَّهُمْ. And when I've translated all of these verses with the emphasis that I will surely, I will most assuredly, I will definitely, this isn't an embellishment in language on my part. This is the actual translation of the verses. The syntax and the format of these verses, every one of them is with emphasis. With emphasis, he said to Allah, وَلَأُمَنِّيَنَّهُمْ وَلَآمُرَنَّهُمْ وَلَأُضِلَّنَّهُمْ. He says, and I will most assuredly misguide them. And I will most assuredly give them false hope, give them hope. And I will most assuredly instruct them. And then he repeats it again in the verse. And then again. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says of him, يَعِدُهُمْ وَيُمَنِّيهِمْ وَمَا يَعِدُهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ إِلَّا غُرُورًا. That Shaitan promises them and gives them hope. But in reality, Shaitan does not promise them anything except deception. Our whole life is about promises and expectations. So what are these promises that Shaitan gives us? And what are these hopes and dreams that Shaitan feeds us? Very simple. The love of the dunya, the love of wealth, the belief that we are only for this world, that there is nothing beyond, attachment to this world, the false promise and the false hope of riches, of wealth, and not just riches and wealth, but also of peace, of joy, of happiness, of tranquility, which we all seek. Shaitan gives us the false hope that we will discover this joy, this felicity, this bliss, this happiness, this tranquility in many different things, whether it's in food, drink, substances, in most importantly, in relationships, in wealth, in possessions, in goods, in belongings, in assets, in money, in fame, in prestige. Regardless of where and when Shaitan promises all of these things to us, it's a deception. And that's why Allah, He said to Allah, I will most assuredly lead them astray. I will most assuredly give them hope. I will most assuredly instruct them. Then they will disobey Allah, commit sins. It's a longer verse. Then at the end of it, Allah says, يَعِدُهُمْ وَيُمَنِّيهِمْ. He promises them and He feeds them hopes. وَمَا يَعِدُهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ إِلَّا غُرُورًا. And Shaitan does not promise them anything except deception. We are surrounded by the promise of Allah and by the promise of Shaitan. And Shaitan doesn't just promise us, he actually threatens us. He feeds us, he fills us with fear. And that's what that verse tells us. الشَّيْطَانُ يَعِدُكُمُ الْفَقْرَ. Shaitan threatens you with poverty.